His name is Bijou, pronounced Bijou. He's an interstellar being from Andromeda, and he has a very bright-looking nose because there was a orb here that teleported him onto the site. With the naked eye, the only thing that was seen was this sphere that came up right beside my shoulder. He's sort of doing this, floating. It's in the air, maybe 5 feet up. When I asked him where he was from, he said it was from Andromeda galaxy.
Cupid, which I thought it may have been a Cupid on a long, what do you call it, Kevlar cable going up to a drone, so it just flew past the camp. But turns out that's not the case. So we'll just go over that. And you can see here from the clip from the screenshot from the movie, it doesn't say untouched. So this has been touched up, and that's where it sort of misled me. They touched it up, reduced some of the background on purpose, and of course, if you ain't got the originals, you can get caught out on that. So you can see here it doesn't look quite right with the colour schemes. So it's been mucked around with and tweaked on Photoshop. So when I ran it through colour processing and boosted up the brightness and all that, you can see here something's not quite right. Seems to be some blurriness here, like it's been edited. They've made it so it sort of fades away, and it kind of looks like a face, a boy head, a blonde boy head, but it's not really what's in the photograph. So let's go to some guy that found the original photograph before the movie. I think it's on this page here. Contact at last. The Mothman proof essay. So apparently, was it not zooming properly? Really stuffed up, huh? Probably won't read it all out. Let's see if it works now. Yep, that's working now. Okay, so the first light beam he put up on his website, what year was that? Quite a while ago. He was charging $800 access to see the photographs, and you can tell that's a moth, an infrared, right? Now, this is how you know that Dr. Greer is a shill, because he said he was communicating with these light beings. So that there is clearly a moth. And here's this camp scene one. And it looks a bit differently, doesn't it? Up here. So let's just grab that one. So it's definitely a lot darker than... I should really bring in the other one, shouldn't I? The original thing for the movie. Which one was it? That one there. So let's see. Because it would have been too dark for the movie. They would have had to touch it up. Let's see. Definitely looks a wee bit brighter. So let's take the movie one and tweak the brightness even more. Okay. Okay, so that one there from the movie looks like it's got a bit more colour added to it, doesn't it? It looks like a blonde head there. See what I mean? They definitely touched it up from the movie. To what's on that web page here. The web page one is definitely more real. Hasn't got some extra yellow in the head. So let's run that through some more filters and compare it. So this is from the web page. That's from the movie. So let's see if we can get that looking like my enhancement I did a year ago, whatever it was. Okay, so we do to that. Okay. Oop. This time. Looks like a blonde-headed kid's face with a blue shirt, shorts on, and 2 legs, right? Doing like a Cupid pose, I mean. Yeah, so let's go back to this one. Apply the same filters. And you can see here, it's not really much clear, is it? Doesn't look like a blue top anymore. The legs are not even there, right? So that's the original picture without any touch-ups. It's amazing what you can do when you do some touch-ups, right? You can sort of make it into more of a boy's head. So movie, Fate. I will zoom in that way. Match it in size that way. So there we go. Movie one, obviously touched up, and this one here, I'll just zoom in a bit, lots more grainy, outside hasn't been erased. Okay, you can start to see, looks like there might be part of a tree extra behind it. More stars and more graininess from low light. So from that to that. And you can see it's been touched up, see? And the sort of erased part of the tree here. So what do you reckon? You can see Joshua trees behind the kid. Well, actually, what looks like a pareidolia of a kid is actually part of another Joshua tree. How clever is that? That they managed to frig that and have all the people. He's got a woman on his movie, I don't know if you've ever watched it, saying that they could see it hanging 5 meters up in the air. So she's either part of the lion team to make money, or she's totally brain dead. That's all I can say. But you can see there it's definitely part of a Joshua tree, which if you look at the movie one, okay, which is this one, doesn't really look like Joshua trees even behind now. They've sort of done something to it, haven't they? See that there? It doesn't even look like part of a tree anymore. Look, they purposely erased it there. Cunning little shitheads, aren't they? I agree. Highly manipulated to be something like that. It's not. So initially I thought I heard him say that this drifted across the camp. And I thought, Lions Ground's saying it's a Joshua tree. And I know Scott Brando was the first to say so, referencing this page I'm looking at, after I did the analysis. And so I thought I'd have to come back to it one day and re-update it to figure out where I went wrong. And the reason I went wrong is because the movie snapshot is a touched up one. So it's really clever. See, originally I thought that was a Cupid. You can get that particular pose, right? I just couldn't find any total matches for dolls or anything like that. This is the closest one I could get to it being a ceiling light, which is very common Victorian age. You can see how I thought that was going to be a Cupid doll, maybe someone made and just hang underneath a drone with a very long cable so they wouldn't hear it and just fly over the camp when they're sort of banging their drums and meditating. And you can see it's not even closely matched. Did we put it on an angle? Must have done, or maybe that photograph's on a slight angle. Yeah, so you can see how it's not the same at all. This is how you prove things a lot better. Normally I'd put an overlay and you can then see what they've done. But you can see they definitely filled in where the head is, where the eyes are. They've put in more blackness. And they didn't put the other arm in, but they certainly put that one in. That one there. So, apply. Deselect. So I'll save that. You might remember this one that Greer was posting around as another alien being. And this crazy little image. And the way my mind works, I'm able to rotate images in my head. Because I've been doing it for 6 years now, I've trained it. And I thought, that's a woman on the side. That's slightly distorted and maybe even mucked around with, because where's all that noise around her? Seems not enough noise, so looks like it might have been touched up or mucked around with. And I had a look at it, you may recall, and I rotated it. Should have been in here. Alright, here it is, out the channel. And that's the woman rotated with the background removed, and you can see, although she's not very pretty, she has been sort of roller shuttered, where the face and the chin sort of got merged in with the neck, sort of. Looks like a troll. Big hair, so you can see this got some sort of fancy hair. The eyes have been blurred, and she's got a red jacket on with a black t-shirt with collars on. You can see the collar. How the one collar's not, they're not lined up. One's folded in that direction, and the other one is folded down by the looks of it. So someone was ringing around the circle of summoning the aliens at his $2,000 a head desert parties and claimed that Greer was talking to this light being. So he talks about this on his movie. And that's the original image, and that's me run it through my various tools, and bingo. Contact with the fifth kind, Dr. Greer. CE5, that's what it means. I think they use CE5 also in the title. So that's a lens flare, right? You can see typical lens flare. He said that had a certain name. He was talking to this angel being in the movie, and he's got some airhead woman on there saying, "Oh, it's amazing." So yeah, lens flare. Okay, can we get a lens flare that's going to match this? That's sort of got something going on here, but you have to rotate it. See that one there with a circle? There's got to be better ones out there. So there's your angel on angle. Where's my picture? So the lens flare in this case is going this direction. Like if I grab that, right, I'll just grab a copy. Yeah. That is a layer. Have I got it? I may have stuffed it up. I know it's there. Unfortunately, it's round the wrong way. It's more that way. I need to run some filters. Like I said, it's probably not the best example, but we'll see how it comes out. Okay, you can sort of see where I'm heading. There's the body, there's the wings, and the head. This is all. We'll probably have to run it through colour swap actually. Let's see. Background black. Yeah, it's too dark. Yeah, it's not the best example because we're missing the head. But that's all they've done. Got the lens flare, rotate it around. You want to go down there, wouldn't you? Sloppy Edison. So there's your angel anyway. It's looking even better. Why is it not? What's going on here? There we go. There, we can get it just right. But maybe it's pretty rough, and my Angel Bean is a lot better than Dr. Greer's one. I should be charging thousands of dollars like he does. Alright, so they say it's untouched here. I reckon it could be. Just rotated around, that's all. Or depending on how they did the light source, of course, and the camera angles. So we can save that one too. It's very rough, but